Hi, I'm sorry I'm not there. Really, really sorry I'm not there. I have great reverence for Pete. When I played San Diego about a year ago, I went out to the peninsula there and spent about 2 hours looking for his grave with all those numbers and corridors and everything. I was about to give up at one point and get back in the car, and I thought, no, come on, Pete's there somewhere. Get out of the car and try again. So I did, and I found it. Right there with all his comrades. That's where he always wanted to be. He certainly proved that in the terrible ordeal that you all went through. Doing this, I hope you enjoy the film when you see it. I haven't seen it for a long time, but it was one of the jobs in my life that meant a terrific lot to me. I got very emotionally wound up in this story and about this man and what happened to him and what happened to him and all of you in the crew. I read the book, and then I found my sympathies going so strongly toward all of you that I decided to read another book by some admiral or something, which was taking the opposite point of view of, John Paul Jones, and go down with your ship, which shouldn't make a whole lot of sense under the circumstances of where you were, temperature of the water, Army issue machine gun on board in 2 inches of ice, and maybe a rifle or two. I mean, being strafed by a plane. And it just such a terrible story of what people who serve in the armed forces sometimes have to go through when the people in charge kind of desert them and don't back them up. And after all those hours, what it was, 25, 26 hours of trying to contact headquarters in Japan and Admiral Moore, and no answer. And my feeling was that it went all the way to the White House, I mean, it was a poorly set up situation for you all. I don't know if the country will ever be able to thank you enough for the ordeal that you went through and to give you the real huge amount of honor that you deserve. I know some efforts have been made, but you got to go a long way as far as I'm concerned. Knowing Pete was getting to know him afterwards when he came back to the United States was a wonderful experience. Getting to know Pete and Rose, had dinner with him down at that, what's the wonderful, Joyce, what's that wonderful restaurant down there in San Diego, down by the railroad place. Starts with a B or something. Hey, Blake, wonderful steaks. Great. Oh, man, we had some good meals down there. Huh? Yeah. It was great, just great. That's Joyce, my assistant. She knows all about Pete, Rose, and everybody. We had some wonderful talks, and I actually have 3 of Pete's paintings, which I prize, and so does my wife, Dixie. We have 2 of them down in Macklemore, in Tennessee, at our home down there, which we loved. And we have one up here. I have one up here of his painting of the Pueblo, which is really a wonderful, humorous, almost wonderful rendition of the Pueblo. And we have 2 down there. One is of those 3 Mustangs, in flight. Wonderful, wonderful painting. And another one is of the American flag. And I guess that signifies Pete, that American flag. People talk about patriotism. Sometimes they get a little overreaching. They talk about patriotism. Sometimes, in my opinion, they use it for the wrong or for questionable purposes to back up their own point of view. But to me, what you fellas did and what Pete did on the Pueblo, that to me is the essence of patriotism and what makes America what it is at its best. Once again, I'm very sorry I'm not there. My love to Rose and to all of you, and I salute you.